All right. Hey, everybody. We're here. It's the final day. It's week 9. Like you said, you saw in the trailer, there's only 2 teams remaining. It's grand finals. It's the 4 Horsemen versus Vicious Delicious. I'm Pride, and I'm joined here by none other than Gamble. Look at the cut. Look at the fresh cut.
It's looking okay. It's a lot better than the... Man, I don't even know. I looked like Triple H back in the early 2000s. Like, it was a lot of hair going on, but it's gone now. It's in a bag, and I'm going to be taking it over to BC Children's Hospital to donate that to Wigs for Kids. So.
That's a good cause. Good cause. Speaking of good things are about to happen right now for at least one of these teams. They're going to get 1,000 Canadian dollars. It's $1,000. As you saw it was, you can buy $1,000 worth of maple syrup. And we have Red Bull prize packs for them as well. So you mix Red Bull, maple syrup. I don't know. Don't do it. Or maybe you should. I have no idea. Don't tell me. But we're going to be going into this relatively soon. Don't forget. Yeah, and like I said, last thing too, the winner of this is going to be crowned the winner of the Heavy Hitter Chicken Dinner Cup. Shout out to Daxelfrax for coming up with that name. It's pretty sick. I love it, and shout out to Daxel once again. So yeah, this is gonna move by pretty quickly. It's gonna be a 5v5. Gamble and I will be here to guide you throughout all of it, and that's gonna be great. I don't know. That's all I have to say for now.
No 1v1 this go around. It's just the 5-on-5. You get one shot at this to win. After 2 months of playing, you'd hate to come short now. It's not a good feeling.
No, exactly. So it's going to be kind of crazy. We already got word from production. Shout out to production doing a wonderful job throughout all these weeks of this, by the way. It's going to be, you guys like Final Fantasy VII. It's going to be what I believe to be probably Cloud v Cloud. It's going to be Keela versus Lightning Quiz. And I don't see why they would want to pick a secondary. It's probably just going to be Cloud v Cloud. So you get to see them swing the Buster Swords, do the cross slashes, all that fun stuff. Look, there it is. See?
They are almost ready to go. Just looking through the Discord right now to see what they're talking about in terms of stage bans. Granted, it is both clouds. Whoever gets to actually make the pick is really just picking based on comfort. There's nothing else that you can really drive for in a mirror matchup. So we'll see where they did end up. I'm scrolling as fast as I can, and I don't see it. But we'll see it here in just a moment as they jump into it. Who do we have? Let's see. We've got Keela in the...
Keela is Advent.
What's Advent? Thank you. I was trying to come up with the word, but there we go.
Oh my goodness, already with cross slash going to get punished by the climb hazard. I think Pokemon Stadium 2 was a good pick. It's the in-between of like aggressive cloud and sort of passive cloud, so we're going to see some pretty awesome stuff in this one.
And you end up here so often anyways. It has been called, the Smashville of this game, the battlefield of this game, those being Smash 4 and Melee's stages respectively for the common starter. It's just a place of comfort for a lot of people.
Yeah, for sure. I'm loving these raw nairs and perfect stuff with the uppers here. I think Keel's about to lose limit, and that's when it was the perfect time to shoot limit blade beam. Sometimes you should always hold on to your limit. A lot of people throw it away really quickly, but when you find that opportune moment to use it, it's just perfect.
It's, something I can finally compare that to is, Ray's Showstopper out in Valorant. Sometimes it's okay to just not shoot it and have your opponent be a little bit confused on what the timer actually is. Smash, a bit more obvious, blue glow goes away, but there's still that feeling of fear when it's around.
Yeah, interesting. They stopped the back air pressure and then used blade beam as well to sort of stuff get-ups. I think that's actually really clever. I might steal that myself. Because we're going to see a lot of back air ledge, folks. It's just going to be what's happening here between these two. Nice forward air. We're going to see something. Air dodge. No punish on the air dodge, but it was still there nonetheless. And this comes down to who lands the most important back or
okay. Simply couldn't recover. They used the air dodge and everything to find their way back, but it simply wasn't enough. A little bit of time spent on the Angel platform to wear out the rest of it, and there's a blade beam shot for naught. So it doesn't even connect.
Yeah, for sure. And that's the thing with the Ditto. Limit is a key thing, right? Because you charge it yourself. So whoever gets the kill, actually the first person to kill kind of gets a bit of a lead to get some limits, but it's evened out right now. 148, Lightning Quiz is truly living it out right now. I think if they get to like 40% or something like that, they'd be pretty happy with themselves. They're just staying very, very evasive here. But dash attack will catch up, push right through the blade beam and get that kill.
Nice to be able to seal it out before it gets too hefty. You're going to see that 40% that you asked for right there. Tries to pressure, runs up and shields. And it's that little bit of safe aggression that's going to be able to pay off in the Ditto. Any Ditto, not even just Cloud. Being able to space around your opponent's options and understand what they're going to want to do in panic situations. I mean, you just got to look inward.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Look inward. I wouldn't say it any better myself, because you know your character better than anyone. So if you have to fight your own character, you should know what to expect here. But what to expect from this held limit, I have no idea here. We're just going to let limit cross slash go. Okay, that's clever, because if they hung to ledge there, they would have got hit by it. But yeah, look at this. Keela at 130. The threat of up smash is there, but there is limit. Oh, it's gone now. Nice, very good down air.
Takes him from ledge, and there's that little bit of charge of limit you were talking about earlier. He should be able to get it in a hit or two, one way or the other. There we go, the one hit for himself to put it on, and it's just be a blade beam on the platform. Platforms are notoriously sticky here in Ultimate, so to be able to try and keep someone up there a little bit longer, screw up their inputs, especially online, which is as sticky as molasses. Like, let's be real with ourselves.
Maple syrup.
It has maple syrup even.
Yeah. That was crazy. I know it happened a while ago, but the fact that the limit blade beam was shielded and then they punish him for 60%,
yeah,
that was insane here. Nice stall with the limit cross slash here. If Keela's gonna go out already at 103, they gotta take the stock at the very least. They gotta make this more even than it can be. Are you gonna go off and downer? Okay, I thought you were gonna do a rising there and try to spike it.
Oh,
rushes up and gets up smash. Lightning quiz. Basically surprises him as you'd be surprised by Pop Quiz. He just goes up there, hits him with the up smash, takes him off the top, and that's going to put Vicious Delicious in a strong 2-stock lead. So you know this. I know this. Yep. It's a 5v5 crew battle. How many of them have we casted for the SCS? A ton.
Too many. I can't count.
Yeah.
I don't even. I forget 5v5. Like, I could not tell you the total number of crew battles I've cast. It's obnoxious at this point.
It's the grind. But we know that a 2-stock deficit in 5v5 is a bit more detrimental than it is usually in the 7v8s. So, because I wouldn't call it
there's not as much time to react.
There's not a lot of time to adapt. And in the chat, by the way, please, I think there's still time to predict who takes it home, get it for the channel points, and off sign. I see you there. Pride's Fever Dream 2 Clouds. You're right. I really love casting Cloud. I looked inward. I know that's my character. I know exactly what to expect. I definitely fought against Keela a few times, so I know kind of what Keela plays like. But now it comes down to the counter pick. We actually have a pretty strong idea of what the roster is for the 4 Horsemen and what to pull from. I wonder who
exact roster even.
Exactly. I don't know who you would want to pull, because you probably want to save your best for last, right? So
typically, but sometimes putting them out early to try and pull back a deficit is what you need to do. If you, let's be real with ourselves, most people would look at this roster of the remaining, you're looking at Mystery Soul, Ludo, Jojo the Hobo, and Pandarian. If you handed that list of 4 people to nearly anyone, and you said pick one person, they're putting out Pandarian, because that's who people know. And I don't think putting out Pandarian is a bad choice right now. I don't think I'd want to run Jojo or Ludo's characters into it. And Mystery Soul being on heavies, again, I don't want to put that in there. I think you put in Pandarian and you hope that they can take 5 stocks total. They're going to take 2 off of the opponent that they're playing right now. They need to take 2 off of Lightning Quiz. And then they need to somehow win their next fight in probably 2 stocks to 3. They'll be playing with 2 stocks, so they'll need to trade 3 for 1. It's a really, really tough position, but I don't know who you send in to try and take down Pandarian afterwards. I don't think the characters that Justice, H4TS, Cygnus, and JDV have available to them pose enough of a threat. It will be on the players to actually step up and push forward the advantage that's been earned early on here from Lightning.
Yeah, it's going to see if also, let's say Pandarian goes in. If Lightning can take a couple stocks or 1 or 2, just 1 even is enough, then the person who can go in and counterpick, right, will have a bit of an easier time knowing it's only 1 or 2 stocks. You were talking about characters to throw in. Yeah, if it's not Pandarian, I know this is going to sound weird. I actually would throw in Mystery Soul. You'd actually, I kid you not, Cloud sort of struggles with heavies. He juggles them a lot, but to land that killing blow, if he's not hitting up smash, he's got to rely on limit. So we might see that if they're confident in that, but also it is still Juggle City, so I have no idea. So it's up in the air to see which of the combatants they're going to want to throw in here. So yeah,
with Yeah, started playing Smash competitively only back in 2019, and Star Fox is their favorite franchise. But you're not really going to play a Star Fox character in this game unless you want to play Wolf, and Wolf is very good. No one's going to get around that, but it's also a character that I think is easy to say is quite not bland, but very basic.
Well studied too. A lot of people know what to do against him.
Exactly. You're not exactly tripping up anyone. You need to be good at Wolf, not just good. Or sorry, you need to not just be good at Wolf, you need to also just be good on top of it. I said that backwards. We're getting word from Ronan, though. Looks like we were able to figure this one out long before. It will be Pandarian coming in. 33rd ranked on the Panda Global ratings, and first ranked player in Washington. So again, you know, a very accomplished player, and unfortunately for the Four Horsemen, that's just their best choice. They don't have a great character outside of that. Sure, the heavies would be good, but not great.
Yeah, they kind of bent Pandarian's arm a little bit. They didn't have much of a choice. They kind of had to go in right away because, like we said, the character pool it wasn't too great. Cloud's an amazing threat online. I think they're top 30 offline. Like, you know, you could argue top 20, top 25, and I put them safely. But online, it's like, it's a much greater threat. So we'll see what Pandarian's capable of and see what they have in store for us. Also, the stage 2, that's important.
Could matter.
Where PT wants to take things. I'm thinking a bigger stage is obviously going to be better, so you can use like Ivy more. You can do things where you hit a lot with Squirtle and run away and then go back in.
Early on,
doesn't like that.
We do have the bans. It's going to be Yoshi's and PS2 are the bans to get banned stages. We're going to have Small Battlefield end up being the pick. So it's going to be a smaller stage. You still have the platform to be able to, Ivy Dare on the platform, fall through Ivy up air. So you've got that little trick. Charizard's going to be able to have strong control. The funny thing I do want to bring up before we get into this, with Pandarian being brought in, if it had been one stock, if Keela had been able to remove 2, I think Jojo de Hobo ends up becoming a very strong pick, because then you can lean on Toon Link, a character that doesn't have too many character counter picks into the remainder of the roster for Vicious and Delicious. It would have been a different conversation. Because there's 2 stocks remaining, you can't play that super passive playstyle, and it forces in the more proactive Pokemon trainer to have to push this one through.
You're already at that deficit, so let's see if Pandarian has what it takes to, even it up. They've got a pretty tall order to fill here, but we'll see what happens. Starting off with Squirtle, smart choice, of course. I think this is the one that Cloud struggles with the most. Squirtle's light, so of course, like if you hit Squirtle a bunch, it's really, really good. But there are situations like this where sometimes Cloud will struggle to find his footing.
Oh, absolutely, and that's just the nature of playing any character into another character that's just so solid in neutral. Pokemon Trainer, not just with Squirtle, but being able to play 3 different variations of neutral against an opponent, dependent on the situation. You can't get to all of them as quickly as you might like, but at the very least, the options are there.
Yeah, he's punishing at the ledge. There was the jump nair on the regular, and then there was the punish on the get-up attack. Now the nair punish on the jump again, and just gonna jump once again. It's like that rock, paper, scissors thing. You know, I did it once. You probably wouldn't expect me to do it twice. Able to get back, but look at this. It's like I said, they kind of like nickel and dime, hit once, run away. It worked for 64%, and now you can switch to something like Ivysaur that, dare I say, is a bit of the heavy hitter, right? So you want to kind of watch out for that sort of thing.
Good pick up there with the dash attack into the up tilt, and there's the up air that I was talking about earlier. Not quite the combo situation I was expecting, but he picks off the stock and sitting at 65%. Will, unfortunately, have to stay on the Ivysaur. Can't go back to the combo character of Squirtle. The bastard's just too light. He'll pop in a second.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So it's either stay on Ivysaur or take the chance and go with Charizard. Very threatening character, but obviously big in size. And unlike other heavies, you'd kind of be starting with 5%. So it's a little bit risky here. And nice, good forward air. And just getting like a falling up air. Is this smash forward? That's so good to break combos. Now we're at 124. The switch to Charizard has been made. We'll see if anything can come of it without losing a stock here.
Good jump, gets around the blade beam. I'm not sure why they spent on that. There was no reason to go for it. Easy forward tilt for Pandarian. Go off stage. No, he's just going to take the... Oh, no way! Gets around the flamethrower. That is tough for Pandarian. But if you can get one touch, that's it. That's it. The stock is gone. You can't charge limited time. The jump doesn't have nearly enough. And Pandarian does more than what was needed. Takes the 2 stocks and doesn't even lose one of their own.
Yeah, that it ties up the deficit there. That was really clever. For you who probably didn't know this, Campbell. The reason the flame didn't reach is because if you're too close to angle the flames down, just the upbeat can clip you. So that's why they had to step back. But still, that's pretty awesome. Pandarian taking that with really nice fashion. Even though it's online, that's you can learn a lot from the way that game went. And it was really awesome.
I didn't even get to say it. No. It's in the chat. Pride, you want to read who's coming in next?
Oh, it's Justice. Justice is going to be moving from the Twitch chat of Heavy Hitters Esports to the game. So this is Justice right now. Justice, big lover of cargo shorts, and they're ranked.
Like, easy to wear, man.
You're right. It is hard to read. Ranked top 10 in the ranked player in the Washington Wi-Fi. So there you go.
I was going to say Justice is coming on. If any of you pay attention to Twitter just a little bit, yeah, definitely not Oregon. Nope, not Oregon. Definitely, it says Washington, and that's what we're going to say. We're not going to stray from it. No, what I was going to say is if you pay attention to Twitter, either of these guys, you'll see that they were both asking for practice against the other. Justice was looking for Pokemon trainer practice. Pandarian was looking for that Min practice, and Jojo DeHoba went, "Hey guys, have I got a deal for you?" And then both of them probably yelled at him. But it will be a question of who had the better practice, as they'll get to take each other on right here, right now, even 3 stocks apiece. But it's a best of 1, and the Min gets the counter pick. I think we're going to Smashville. I haven't looked at the Discord quite yet, but where do you think we're ending up?
No, I think Smashville is actually the perfect one because no matter which avenue you're on, if you're on the top platform, the bottom one, it's really easy for Min to just jump like that. There's a lot of mix-ups there, like will Min use both the arms or fall off. So Smashville, you get a lot of control. It's like the same kind of like for Sephiroth. There's a lot riding on here. You know how they wanted the matchup experience. Like I said, for those of you who just came in, there is a $1,000 prize. So they had to get their matchup practice in. So we'll see if it adds up. If it's not Smashville
and FD are banned. I bet we're going to Town.
Town is the next one, I think. Yeah. And that gives that actually gives Pandarian a little bit of room to move, but it also allows for really good hitbox zoning from Min, as you'd expect. Lots of charge smash attacks and stuff, and it's difficult. Say what you will about Min, but Justice is very talented at controlling space with Min. It's going to be a hefty challenge for Pandarian to push through.
All right, I'll give you one more guess because we're wrong. It's not Town. Where do you think we're going?
Oh my goodness. It's not Battlefield. Do you think they just went back to PS2?
They went back to PS2.
Okay, that was my next one. So
there you go. We're back on PS2. We're moving back to the matchup between Keela and Lightning, at least stage-wise. This does give a lot of room. You know, this is one of the widest stages in the legal stage list. Okay, I feel the need to clarify that because someone's going to try and dunk on me in YouTube comments. Well, actually, Temple is much larger. Shut up. But we're going to see PS2 between these two. It's a hard one to call early on. I think it's easy to say that Pandarian is the more accomplished player, but we're here on Wi-Fi, and though it ruins both characters, it helps Min a lot more than it hurts to be in this environment.
Not Pandarian. Pokemon trainers win rate, and just a lot of the Pokemon trainer players say that they find it hard to play on Wi-Fi. So, you know, of course Pandarian's so talented, but still, even then, it's just not only like feeling the control of your character, but dealing with this. 79% already dealt, as Justice has done an amazing job just sort of holding control of the stage and just applying so much pressure with these hitboxes, with, dare I say, these arms. The arms are being obnoxious.
That they are. And I like what I'm seeing from Pandarian early on. He's getting touched up by one of the arms and then immediately jumping to try and get himself around. That Nair's going to seal it. I don't think he can reach back. Yeah, that's going to be too far. Pandarian takes the first stock after getting brutalized early on. He finds a little bit of room to work.
Oh, nice Flare Blitz to come back. It'd be really hard for Justice to punish. Yeah, that tether is like not as good as... Oh, this could be. It's not as good as Byleths or Jokers, obviously. So if you can punish it, that's one way to defeat Min here.
a strangely gimpable character for someone with such long reach.
Yeah. The way they bounce it. Thank goodness. At least Nintendo did one thing right with this character. My goodness. Now falling megawatt. That's what it is. Falling megawatt in air gonna do a ton, but still living to 145, and there's the megawatt straight. So that's gonna take it away.
Imagine she had a proper tether recovery.
I would be so angry.
I would commit arson.
Yeah.
Like, I would commit crimes. It just would not go well.
No, it's pretty brutal. Oh, that's really nice here. Razor Leaf could set up. Okay, never mind. I love the jump, falling up air. Not gonna take it off the top. Interesting. Tried to go for the nair off stage here, but even though Pandarian sort of, oh, there we go. I was about to say, started out rough. They're actually kind of playing this strong, and we only have one stock left on, the devastating matchup for most people. Min. There's only one stock left, so that's really good here for Horseman.
Mm-hmm. And Pandarian's very poised to take it. Outside of that early 60% that Justice got on the first stock, he's not done anything impressive. He hasn't controlled space the same way. Pandarian is all over whatever level of lag is in this matchup, simply because it's online, not because one of them's laggier than the other. And now he's in a position to just remove him, looks for the dunk, not gonna be able to find it on that on the ledge hang, pardon me. He's gonna get another chance soon.
You can feel it. Pandarian's very thirsty for the stock. You don't want to lose it. But these things, the chaining into the Vine Whip, it's so nice. You just got to find that final hit, whether it's falling up air or even down air. Oh my goodness. Nothing. Nice forward throw. Are we going to make good use of this? Oh, hold on. I love the stall. That was... Oh!
He's dead. Pandarian now has brought a 2-stock lead to the 4 Horsemen, and he's looking like a hammer in a nail factory as he is just... He's just pounding away.
Cass in chat says, "Why did you jump?" Yeah, honestly, I think that Flare Blitz was not intended to be offensive, like aggressive or offensive. It was actually designed to get from one side of the stage to the other to, reset neutral. But then Justice jumped, and then unfortunately, Justice ended up going down. Joe just is nice CP. Wait, yeah, did they take a stock or no?
He took one. Justice
okay,
was
so
able to grab 1 stock, and that's not acceptable.
That's
simply not acceptable.
Not at this stage of the heavy hitters, crew battle league right now. We were talking about how because there's not as many combatants as most bigger SCS ones, the deficits are much heavier weight than normals. So the fact that Justice wasn't able to pull the weight here and do it was good. I mean, Justice is a talented min, but in that moment, it's so centralized on how well you do in that best of one, like you
Absolutely.
said. And unfortunately, they weren't able to pull it out.
All that we have remaining on the side of Vicious and Delicious are JDV, H4DS, and you have Cygnus. So you're sitting on a Wii Fit trainer / Little Mac, or as I like to call it, a Wii Fit trainer that sometimes hates themselves. H4DS, so you've got a Pikachu hanging around, and a Pac-Man. It is going to be H4DS brought out. I don't agree with that call, but a little bit of a shout out to H4DS. Read them off there at H4 Smash. Top 5 in Oregon twice, and they're 6th in the Washington. I can't actually read that, but they have
WWA.
Oh, thank you, Western Washington. And then it's wins on Myron, Pokepen, and Dragoomba. Thank you. I couldn't say it for some reason. Like, I've seen both of those words. Why can't I put it together? English, not only my first language, but my only language, and I'm still not good at it. But I disagree with this call. But I want to hear what your thoughts are first.
Oh, okay. Let me take a look at the pictures. I think, yeah, if you're gonna throw something at Pandarian,
so you have Pac-Man, Pikachu, and Wii Fit, and you've opted for Pikachu right now.
I would have opted for Pac-Man personally, but Pikachu's not a bad choice. It's just that, like, maybe H4DS was the most confident to believe they could take the 2 stocks off Pandarian over DV, because, like, sometimes Pac-Man has an okay disadvantage state. You have like Hydrant and stuff like that. So if Pandarian's popping off, you'll kind of get nervous, and you can't afford to have. I'm afraid to say it, like another Justice situation where you only take 1 stock. So you have to have someone who's like very, very confident in going in, and maybe H4DS has that confidence. I think Pika is like is like solid. It's probably even on Wi-Fi. So we're just gonna have to see.
My take was either Pac-Man or Wii Fit. I was leaning more towards the Wii Fit than the Pac-Man. But really what I was looking for from those two characters is something that would be mentally draining for Pandarian to fight. He just had to go through Min. You could see each and every time that his shield got touched by an arm, he would short hop as quickly as possible. Pandarian was... I'm sorry, not choking on my own words. Pandarian was playing that matchup. They were doing it as well as they possibly could, and it bought them a lot of ground, and their team a lot of ground.
Yeah, no, for sure. And okay, you know what? Like, us as casters, we spend a lot of time with the game. Sometimes we get things wrong. Like, you know, H4DS kind of doing all right. Okay, never mind. I was saying it.
It's early on.
It's early on, you know. Like, again, this one's kind of explosive because it's two, you know, small Pokemon, small stature characters that want to start with, like, combo starters. So it'll just come down to who's winning this early neutral and see where they take it from there. Nice, good dash attack here. The Thunder. Oh, no, that's going to get punished here. And now we switch to Ivysaur.
It's okay to bring this character out. It's going to be bigger hitboxes, but you still got to play around with the speed of Pikachu. You know, you've changed, but your opponent is still doing the exact same stuff. Tries to get him with that F smash, won't be able to get the neutral get up as it simply wasn't given, but that back air to chase. H4DS is all over him, and it seems like you were right. This is definitely a confidence pick. Obviously, Pikachu, one of, if not the best character in the game. I'm not willing to have that argument, but it's there to be had for anyone who wants it.
Yeah, common opinion.
Exactly. So this is a character that's definitely able to do it, and look at that. H4DS gets the early one, or at least gets the first one, but will they be able to hang on to their 3 remaining stocks, or can Pandarian even this one up a little bit? Right now, they're having trouble.
Yeah, the switch, they finally found that moment to switch back to Squirtle, but it's, you know, 98% here now at 107. You gotta find something that's really substantial to take it. Water gun, okay, never, wow. See, that's the thing, Quick Attack just doesn't have to deal with water gun.
She doesn't have to deal with a lot of things, my friend. It's a common issue. And here they're still reaching, they're still trying to find that hit. Looking for the Quick Attack, good stall. One more shot, doesn't get it. Great delay there from H4DS. Entire way through, and no punish on the down smash, but you'll get him anyways.
Order? Okay, nice. Yeah, no, you're right. Definitely getting that punish here now. I guess this is technically extra credit. We'll see if Pandarian's able to get a little bit more off, and maybe just another stock, preferably.
Well, Pandarian's taken 6 already on the day. They have done way more than their fair share of the work, but the kids still got a little bit more room to work with. They've still got this one stock. Not over quite yet. Good DI.
Oh, there it is. Nice read on the regular getup, holding it out with the forward smash. I think, honestly, Pikachu's so crazy. I think the risk reward just throwing at F smash at ledge is probably not even that great, but it was the right call, and it's going to send Pandarian out. But Pandarian, 6 stocks, you're right. So you're keeping up with the numbers for me. That's actually really, really incredible. So now, just like a group project at school, it's up to the rest of them to kind of pull their weight. Hopefully none of them is not the one that just left it all to Pandarian. We'll see who they're going to throw in next. Production will probably have a little bit of a hint there, but we can do a little bit of guesswork as to what we think to expect.
All right, I have the answer already from Discord, so.
Sounds good. Okay, then tell me. That way we don't have to just say things.
No, let's have some fun with it. I'll let you get to be an analyst for a little bit. Remaining for their crew are Ludo, Jojo the Hobo, and Mystery Soul. Jojo the Hobo and Ludo, I don't think I need to tell you who they are exactly, but in case you're not familiar with Mystery Soul, it is the Incineroar, Ridley, and Bowser. And for those of you at home that don't know, Ludo is Mario and Me Brawler, and Jojo the Hobo is Toon Link. So
it's definitely between IMO definitely between Toon Link and Mario. I'm thinking, man, that's actually really tough. There's so many arguments to make for it. I'm just gonna throw it and say that they're gonna throw in Ludo now, though, but I could be wrong here.
Okay, well, you've long since gotten the message in.
Oh, I wasn't looking. I guarantee it.
All right. But it will end up being Ludo. I don't mind this pick either. I think something a little bit explosive to try and brutalize Pikachu early on. Be able to match him step for step, stride for stride in the air, oddly enough. Not much walking going on there, but to be able to combat the frame data. And not only get out, like it's not like Luigi where it's just like, please God, let Nair do this for me. I'll see you Sunday, I promise, just let me out of this combo. Mario actually gets a lot off of it. Not that Luigi doesn't, but in some situations, pops him way too high. There's a lot that Ludo's going to be able to do here, and I think we should see the Mario. I could see the Mii Brawler come through. Mii Brawler is hella toxic.
Yeah.
Like, that character's dumb, and not a lot of people know how to deal with it quite yet, but we'll find out. What do you think's going to come through, Mario or the Brawler?
Yeah, I still think it's Mario, but you know, Larry Lair's Mii Brawler did defeat Key Rash.
That's
Fire to Pyro is
yeah.
also a Mii Brawler, and I think that character is very slept on because they're like a Mii, which I would sleep on all of them normally offline except for Brawler. Like, I think Brawler is actually a threat. They're very much this weird amalgamation of Mario and Fox.
Yep.
So if it's and they're fairly hefty. Like, I think they're fairly heavy. So I think they're like decently hard to kill. Like maybe Mario's weight. Like they're
I think they're very close to that. I know that Mii's sword is the heaviest of them. Sitting at the same weight as Cloud, but it will be the Mario.
Yeah.
And I think that's a little bit more obvious when you consider that they, as you said, have Fire to Pyro on their team. If they thought they were going to need a Mii Brawler in this, they would have brought Fire to Pyro.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So they brought Ludo because they went, hey, you know what? We're probably gonna need a Mario.
Yeah, and I think the Mario is good. Like you were saying, I think of all the matchups that Pikachu has to face, you know, they barely have any losing ones. I think Mario is widely considered to be a fairly even one, so the pick is really, really good. And look at this, able to get out of that without too much stress here.
Oh, that's the big open. No, he does nothing with it.
It's tough, yes. The fireball's a great way to make some openings, but you definitely have to, you know, maybe try to go for a grab right after some sort of down tilt here. But the down throw into some up airs is going to be great. We're already at 78%, and you just can't blink. When Mario grabs you, it could be like all over, just like that with, you know, simple ladders at least hefty damage.
That's the thing, though. Though it's great to say, oh, look at all the damage he did. He's playing so well. That was a great instance. It was a great instance. It's Pikachu. You don't get many of those. Yeah, sure, the character technically could die in 3 neutral openings and then any sort of smash attack read, no charge, just swing it. But are you going to get those 3 openings? Thankfully for Ludo, they have so far, but there's still that one final hit that could be almost impossible to find against Pikachu, which is what allows this character to live to Bowser-esque percents, because you just never get the touch.
Yeah, you need a, like, I feel like the most reliable one, actually, this sounds weird, is actually back throw red punch. I feel like that's the one you're going to want to go for. Or, because obviously it's Wi-Fi or Randy up smash, or, well, that's a punish with an up smash. That was a punish on dash attack. So that was really, really good. But, yeah, and now H4DS is sitting at only 1 stock here. You know, oh my god, it's hard to say. For the 4 horsemen,
there you go.
If Ludo doesn't lose the stock here, they'll be sitting very pretty. They'll be back to feeling very comfortable. So we'll see if Ludo has what it takes.
It would be the biggest lead, not only that the 4 horsemen have had this crew battle, but the biggest lead this crew battle. Now, granted, you know, 5 people, it swings swiftly, but at the same time, there's not much distance to swing around.
Yeah, no, expecting a blowout from one team or the other was definitely not going to happen, but a deficit of this scale is already something to take note of.
3 is definitely a blowout in my eyes, but there goes the stock. Very well played from H4DS to be able to slow this one down, get the percent where they need, and start pushing any amount of an advantage, but we're far from over. 2 stocks remaining on Ludo, 1 stock remaining here on H4DS, and there's the back air to be able to pick something up. Strong stuff in neutral. He's going to get the platform reset, but he can't keep scooping him. There's just too much percent to be able to chase him down.
Here we go. The punish on the super jump punch here. Going to be nice and simple, the 21, but yeah, no, I'd definitely be, as H4DS, I'd definitely be a lot more afraid here, sitting at 72%. Just 2 neutral interactions is all Ludo needs. And now, of course, like we were talking about it, finding that opening, kind of tricky, but just look at that. There it is, the back air leading right into the grab. Perfect stuff, 96. Up smash somewhere randomly. I have no idea. I'm just kidding.
Chasing him down? No roll. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, rolling away from the jab there. Yeah, you don't want to throw it up smash on a jab. It's definitely unsafe to do so, but still. Okay. It's just so tough. You got to find the right moment to catch it. And look at that. Cape is so effective at dealing with T-Jolts too. So that safety that H4DS has with throwing T-Jolt around, like in neutral, just doesn't happen anymore.
It's tough to find that up air. Almost clips him for the stock if he gets an up air anywhere close So just a shade higher, but it's not going to matter. No, it will matter. Down air is still not going to die to him. You kidding me? Serious? That was not a good impression. Goes for the dash attack. Risky to do that. He knows he's going to get punished for it. It cost him earlier, but it's not going to cost him here. He finds the back air and finds the stock.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Just having the percent sit at 171 and be like, I just needed something, and then losing the stock is very demoralizing. You can't let that get to you here. Pikachu can easily gimp too, so you actually could lose here. So you got to find that moment, keep your composure, keep calm, and just I don't know, punch Pikachu in the face. Something, just get him out of here. Oh, the back air is so stale. Look at that. It did nothing.
I think it might have just been a late
soft hit. Yeah, it was sour spot as well, but it just. That was crazy. At 170 something, it sent H40S Nova. There, that should definitely take it. That down there, very explosive, takes it off the top. And wow, impressive stuff from H40S to keep it close. Because like you're saying, otherwise it would have definitely been a blowout. But you know, these grand finals look at a lot closer than you might think. Don't count any of these players out. It is a crew battle, so it's not a tournament set. So things can happen. And you know, the counter picks happen, and of course, like I said, it's just set it like clockwork. It's Wi-Fi, so you have no idea what can happen. But these two teams earn their right to be here, and we'll see which team has what it takes here. We're down now to, if I do the math correctly, it's just 3 players on each side now, or am I wrong?
Yeah, we are down to the final 3 for Horsemen, but there's only 2 remaining on the side of Vicious and Delicious. They've burned through Lightning Quiz, Justice, and now H4DS. They can't find help from them any longer. It's just on the 2 remaining of Cygnus and JDV to figure this one out. Cygnus, once again, they are rocking the Wii Fit trainer. Dear God, if they go Little Max, so help me, kid. I'm not allowed to cross the border, but I will shake you. I will grab you by the shirt collar and go, why did you do this?
Yeah, that's throwing away the crazy prize match. I think this is a fun crew battle.
It'd be such a bold call. It'd be such a bold call to put in Little Mac, especially when the remaining characters are Toon Link and a bunch of heavies. Maybe if you're bold, you could do that, but I just don't like Little Mac in the best of situations. And a character that I think needs lightning precision to play it to its most effective way. Yeah, online is not the place for Little Mac.
Yeah, we saw the HBox clickbait video, so I'm sure there are some Little Macs that are popping off a little bit here and there, but it's very rare and it's a huge liability. In a crew battle setting, you win, then you have to do stage counter picks, and then they definitely do it. So we were speaking of the Mac. That was maybe going to be piloted by Cygnus, and now we know that Cygnus is coming in. It's definitely going to be the Wii Fit, though. That's when I faced off against Cygnus, it was the Wii Fit. That's their pride and joy. So we'll see if they're gonna let's see what they can do with this. Let's read off this stuff. You want to go ahead?
Yeah, 4th in Western Washington. And then you have Etsy. They sell perler art at etsy.com/shop/Minute Bros.
Minuti Bros. Like it is Minute, I'm sure, but I'm probably pronouncing this wrong. Minity Bros. Basically, for you guys in chat, you guys definitely see it a lot easier. So feel free. You guys are probably on a computer. You can type that URL in, take a look, browse, see if any of that perler art interests you, and then come back when they come into the arena and see how they square off against.
Oh, this is actually really good.
Yeah.
Oh,
feel free. Paste that link.
Oh, they have a bunch of Overwatch stuff. These are solid.
This is very, very cool. Pearl art is
they're hair clips. Huh. Nice. These are very well done, actually.
Smash players don't just play Smash. They usually have something else about them that's really cool.
They're not easy to do either. My sister, she bought I don't even want to try and figure it out. It was 1 million beads. She bought these jars of mixed perler beads, right? I spent 4 hours sorting through all of them, making sure I had the right colors, because if I was colorblind before, I cured myself of it that day by identifying it. I know that's not how it works, but I spent 4 hours going through 4 jars of these things. I never want to do it again. And she hardly uses it, but this stuff's beautiful. So I mean, I didn't have to sort it either. So
and you know where to find it. Very, very easy. The link's there in the chat, guys. So feel free to check that out. Yeah, this is a lot of pressure here, though. However, for Cygnus, because I feel like
it's a pretty big swing match
with an anchor, right? If you're left with, if like say the person before you like kind of got screwed, right, and you don't have a lot of stocks to work with, the anchor might be like, I'll play my best, but it's a GG's, right? But Cygnus now, they're the ones to actually make it or break it, and make it so that without a shadow of a doubt, there might still be a chance. So there has to be a lot of work put in, and that's a lot of pressure. So hopefully they don't crumble under the pressure.
It shouldn't be too brutal for them, as there's not a lot that they need to do. They have 3 stocks, right, of the remaining 6. All they need to do is trade even, okay? They can lose the first stock here to Ludo, and then trade their remaining 2 stocks for 2 of either Jojo to Hobo or Mystery Soul, right? And that's fine. That's more than enough. The issue comes in at actually trading those 2 remaining stocks. And it's because you're up against either a Toon Link or one of 3 heavies, Incineroar, Ridley, Bowser. I hope it's the Bowser, not because I play Bowser, but simply because I think it's probably the best call of those 3. And no matter which one it is, outside of Incineroar, simply because of Gimp ability, you don't lose stocks quickly on those. Like, it's not easy to get those 2 stocks. But we'll have to wait and see. Ludo is the main challenge. If somehow Cygnus can take this 1 remaining stock without giving up one of theirs, that's great. But I say somehow, tentatively, simply because, well, Mario hits hard and he hits fast.
Yeah, he does a really good job of, because also like Wii Fit's primarily about buffing themselves and throwing around projectiles and stuff like that, but Mario has great airspeed and a reflector, so a lot of the time they can just sort of navigate their way around and throw their own projectile, a fireball, like this, and then use it to do what we saw earlier, to get back airs, to get grabs. So we'll see how this goes. Look, it's like a Mario level. Look at that.
Gotta platform your way around. No platform right now. It's just dodge the barrels, or in this case, those little soccer balls. Gotta get around head with these back airs. It's not dealing a ton of damage, but it's just free stage control. It's just free real estate the whole way through. Cygnus, though, not gonna let him go easily. Gets a deep breathing for himself. This is a big pickup, but no jab lock. That could have been a stop with how close they were to the ledge.
Yeah, no, that definitely could have. I have no idea why that didn't connect, but still here. Sun Salutation almost fully charged up right now. The deep breathing, oh no, it's charged up, but the deep breathing has worn off now, so we'll just, it's a very stressful situation here, right? You gotta make the kill before you lose your stock, for Ludo's sake, right? So we'll see how things go here. Nice, there's the back here. Okay, no forward to follow though. There's the cape, look what I was saying.
That's the stock, and at 105 and now no deep breathing, Cygnus isn't gonna kill too quickly. Should have gone for deep breathing there, but he doesn't really have the time. It's a little bit tough in that situation. Almost has him. Forward tilt, not gonna work. Forward smash, not gonna work. Yeah, Cygnus is just throwing out moves.
It's really hard. These fireballs are being really disruptive for the deep breathing sake, right? It's hard to find those moments against Mario to do it. So you either give up stage control to buff yourself, or you got to put on some pressure here. And now it's just, how are we going to see consistently kill? Oh, okay, nice. I like holding that out. Air dodging out for safety. Oh my gosh.
Thought he had the read, but no connection. Ludo. Anything here, kid. A single stock puts this crew battle into. Why did it bounce backwards?
Yeah, I don't know. Smash is not always consistent, I'll admit.
A little bit of spaghetti code. Trying to find his way in, doing it very safely. Really does not want to give up this stock. Not because it's really going to gain them more. They don't think they're getting 3. They just desperately want 2. And 2? I am ready to write this off like it's my tax returns.
Yeah. No, for sure. This is looking so scary. Just the confidence and the pressure here from Ray, and just basically making it so hard for Cygnus to land a killing blow. Oh, that was actually really close here.
I like the call to go for the down smash. The jab log missed last time, and I think it's just because of the way that Wii Fit lays. I don't actually know, but there's the up smash on the roll! And so is Ludo, like butter. He is cruising through this one, sliding through this crew battle, and he's not done yet. Are you kidding me? Cygnus Put him away. There we go. There's the up air. There's the game call. But now at 6-4, I don't even need to look. Jojo DeHobo's coming in. You're going to start spamming projectiles. Make sure that you have that control. And this is going to be a 6-3 crew battle with the way things are moving. This... Write it off, man.
Write it off. No, for sure. We saw Jojo the Hobo before. I think it was you and I got to cast together. We saw Jojo the Hobo be extremely talented. A lot of people say, Toon Link just sort of throws projectiles, doesn't get a lot, but yeah. But actually, okay, wait, hold on.
You can lean into that right now.
Yeah.
You kidding me?
Yeah, I was saying I kind of stopped talking about Jojo the Hobo because they're gonna throw in Mystery Soul. I believe it's just because they're thinking like, okay, leaving Mystery Soul maybe as an anchor might put on a lot of pressure because they know that JoJo is very competent. Mystery Soul, I can't speak for them because I don't think I've watched them play. Maybe I have, but I'm sure they're definitely talented. If you're brave enough to play heavies on Wi-Fi, and I'm not talking about like Elite Smash or like View Arenas because then you can just like
real
poop on
players
people there, but real players, like that's pretty brave. So we're definitely gonna see. The picture on the slide shows Ridley, but it's been made aware to us that we're probably gonna see Incineroar, and I don't know. I think you mentioned could be Bowser.
I don't know. I don't like Bowser into Wii Fit. I think the call might actually be Ridley. Very good at dealing with soccer ball and all of that. Band's gonna be Northern Cave and Town. I don't mind it. There's not much in the way of similarities between those, but it'll be Smashville as the counter pick. Wants a tight stage, wants to be able to take free control with neutral air, and just a quick shout out to them. 10th ranked player in Washington, and they compete in Rivals of Ether.
Yeah, no, that's pretty crazy. Rivals of Ether is the hot craze right now. You should definitely go ahead and give that game a shot. There's a lot of, you can try to find some cool alternatives to Ultimate when Ultimate gets the best of you. You should still continue to play Ultimate. I think it's an amazing game, but sometimes it's nice to explore things and try to, try new gaming experiences, especially if you want something that's similar to Smash. So here's the Incineroar.
Okay, it's gonna be a ledge game.
It's gonna be, Cygnus doesn't have to approach too much. I will admit Revenge can come into play if too much stuff is thrown around. That's too predictable. But still, see, thing is, Incineroar's got like top tier normals, but it's just stuck in the wrong body, putting him into like bottom 10. And it's
for Ganon, man. We always said great moves on the slowest bastard in the game, and oh, that's an easy tunk. He's dead. He's gone. Mystery Soul. You're not allowed to do that, kids.
I'm speechless. I think I don't know. It's like you can't really play much like safely and stuff like that. You gotta kind of go in. I feel like also Washington has a lot of experience against Magister as a player, right? So
Magister lives in Texas.
Oh, well, they did in the past. So like at the very least. So fighting Wii Fit is not too foreign to them. Oh, there it is. Look at this. Okay, yeah. So when they go off stage like that, they're gimpable. If you're coming back like that, it's not as easy. But look at this, it's such a struggle. We saw, Cygnus struggle to get in on Ludo because Ludo was bouncing around everywhere, and now it's the complete opposite.
Quick little suplex, puts his head into the ground, not going to be able to shut him down quite yet. Cygnus won't get scooped with a down tilt, but another Alolan Whip. Big damage, evening it up a little bit. Just 4% separating these two, and no, he just doesn't touch him up. That forward tilt gonna go, but not Mystery Soul. He's not done yet. Is that not good enough?
Wow, that shockingly did less knockback than I was expecting. We got that.
Pathetic.
We got the cool background thing, and it was nice, But yeah, it kind of was a little bit on the pathetic side. Oh, look at that, running away from that, obviously predictable back throw. And here we go. Gotta go low and just pressure. There's the F tilt. There's so much stuff as Wii Fit runs around, throws these soccer balls. We're already at 205 right now. Oh, Revenge.
One touch, anything. Alolan Whip. Oh no, Costco samples. Mystery Soul's just giving these stocks away for free.
Oh no, for sure. This is really, really rough here. I think you could have just done some sort of F-tilt, right there instead of going for a Alolan Whip. You were still in range. It would have been perfect, but, that's in the past. Right now, it's what can we do in the present to see if, Mystery Soul can clean this up. We tried to go for the downer, but the soccer ball was there just as life insurance to protect. And there's
Punish. He's dead. He is gone. Put him away. Pack it up. This This is not looking like my tax returns. This is looking like the tax returns that Jeff Bezos should have. Don't shut down our stream, please. Oh my goodness. This was not as much of a write-off as I thought it should have been. I mean, if the performance of Justice against Pandarian was unacceptable, I don't know what to call this. This isn't allowed to happen.
It's not a for fun SCS crew battle, guys. It's $1,000 on the line. Reminding everyone here who just tuned in, it's $1,000. So, yeah, no, it's rough, man. It's just whether it was nerves or something. It's just Wi-Fi instant. I don't know. That's crazy.
I would have loved a heavy into Pac-Man. Bowser into Pac-Man, lovely. Ridley into Pac-Man, great time. You're gonna beat the snot out of him. You don't need to worry about neutral. You just bypass that garbage with Nair. Insane into Pac-Man, I probably still wouldn't have done that. But at the very least, like, you're putting a lot on JoJo. He has to take the one stock that you couldn't and just shut this crew battle down.
Yeah, very mind B moment. It's a very mind B moment there, if I don't say so myself. Could you imagine? I'm not reading the Discord, but it's kind of like, oh yeah, I got this, and then oof. But yeah, so that's let's go ahead and see what Jojo de Hobo is capable of, because they're so talented. We've seen them play before. They've taken more than like 3 stocks at a time and a piece for the crew battles, so it's not like it's out of the question. But yeah, this is everything. Cygnus really pulled through there to take those 3 stocks, and like that really comfortable lead you once had it's crazy. It's like other games, you know, you have the score so high on one side, like on the defender's side and the shooter, and then they got attacker side, like, well, where's the score going? What happened? I can't. It's changing. So you know, we'll see.
That's tough for Mystery Soul. They had many opportunities that they could have taken him down. That first stock was just handed away, you know, just completely a sample to be given out. I'm getting to work with hindsight now, but I would have been okay with anchoring with a heavy. Typically they don't die easily. Being able to send out the Bowser, the Ridley, like Bowser just doesn't get sent anywhere, and Ridley has a very good recovery for a heavy, mind you. It's tough to see where we are, or it's tough to see that we are where we are when there was, I think, a safer and simpler option. Jojo de Hobo will come in now anyways, and they'll have to take on the remaining stock of Cygnus, and then they'll have to run down JDV and that Pac-Man.
Yeah, here it is. Jojo de Hobo ranked 6th on the Washington PR, which is honestly still an amazing accomplishment. I'm sure if they go back to offline, it'll prove to be even better. And they're one of the people who have not been Wind Wakers. So it's one of the people who main a character but haven't finished the titular game they're from. I don't blame them. I'm sure there's a lot of people who are like that, myself included. I played FS7 when I was super little. I haven't replayed it since. So there's a lot of people I know that are like, oh, you know, I'll play Mega Man, but I don't like the games. So, you know, maybe there's people who play Pokemon characters and don't like Pokemon. I don't know. But here we are. We'll see if Jojo de Hobo has what it takes here. This is everything. There's so much pressure here. $1,000 on the line for Vicious Delicious and 4 Horsemen. So let's see how this all plays out.
This is very important. JoJo needs maybe he doesn't need it, but it's nice to have the peace of mind of being able to go into the next fight with all 3 stocks.
Yeah, then it's just basically
helping him early on. Oh my goodness.
My goodness. We'll see if they've awakened some special state of theirs to just, you know, totally like plow through the stock here. And they're already looking so strong. And oh my goodness, that's so fast. Already basically 70%, like 3% away, of course. It just, you know, Cygnus has to just sort of adapt. They went from fighting Incineroar to Toon Link, so I can understand where a little bit of the first seconds of the steps happen, but now you've got to adapt.
Pelting him.
Yeah, no, for sure. Oh my goodness. So much stuff.
First seconds, sure, but we're 50 seconds deep, and there's nothing on Jojo de Hobo.
Oh, an attempt at something was made, but still, yeah. And look at this. There's kind of some counterplay here. Seeing the arrows being used to send a header back, and the bombs to like force shield and stuff like that. Crazy, nice up tilt. Tried to get the upper out of it, but was able to air dodge away. This is kind of crazy. I'm pleasantly surprised at Jojo de Hobo's play right now.
This is kind of what you expect. Unfortunately, Cygnus is still trying to play this distance game. It's not going to work. Yeah, sure, you have good zoning tools, but not when your opponent has virtually any zoning tools. Weefit isn't going to win that fight. Play the up-close game. Try and get that deep breathing flowing and get the damage going.
That was really nice. Well put here. We'll see what Jojo de Hobo has to be able to take a stock. You know, of course, like Hero Spin, the up B is really, really good. It's a kill move. It's not like Young Link's. It's pretty crazy. We know you have back throw as well. You have smash attacks. You just finding that moment to get in and make sure that Cygnus sort of does something unsafe or it's just caught off guard here. And it might take some time. The build-up percent, that wasn't the hard part. Now this is the hard part here.
Steal. Oh, tries to get the read, won't find the hit. Shields it, gets caught by the soccer ball, still active. Jojo works his way back. There's the deep breathing. Now it's time for Cygnus to try to take a swing. Still not being given to him. Actually gets himself his own bomb, and Cygnus will seal one. And that might just be enough for Vicious and Delicious to seal this one out.
Oh, and nice retreat to ledge. Yeah, there it is. There's the forward air. Okay. You said it. You said that Jojo de Hobo doesn't need it. It would have been so nice.
Yep, exactly.
There's so much pressure now because it's starting off with one less stock. It's just it's mental. The mental pressure is tough. Also, it's really funny. We had production say we know who's last, as if we might not know, but we do know who's last. It's JDV the Pac-Man, which you were talking earlier. I don't remember in what context. It was about Smash, about mental torture. Pac-Man provides that. Let's talk about JDV for a second first before I jump back to that thought.
Yeah, Smash 4 started playing Smash competitively, and they can walk the length of a basketball court on his hands. Okay, when it said can walk, I was like, yes, that's cool, man. So, I mean, like, good for you. Some people, unfortunately, can't. But no, on his hands, my goodness. That does take talent.
That takes a lot of nice muscle toning and strength training, so that's pretty awesome. It's a gymnast thing. Nervy says, does he choose to not do it on his legs? Maybe he just has to.
He simply doesn't need to. Okay?
Yeah.
He's beyond that. He's just better than you.
Yeah, no.
That's how it is. I hate to break it to you. I'm sorry, Nervy. He's just built different. It happens.
Yeah, the thing is, Pac-Man, honestly, one of the star characters of Ultimate. They went from being kind of poo-poo to being really good. They have stupid buttons for no reason, good projectiles, and like you just said just now, they're very good offline, but they're even better online. So and you can be pretty malleable. You can rush people down. You have Nair, Fair, a lot of that stuff. Your dash attack's pretty solid. Or you can play it back, hang out, collect your bonus fruit, throw down hydrants for disruption, and just be downright obnoxious. So we'll see which path that JDV chooses to play here. But we do know the path for Jojo de Hobo is a lot harder here. 2 stocks, all for the $1,000 prize. $1,000 on the line. It says in the stream title. Here we go. And if you've been enjoying what you've been watching, Heavy Hitters has a plethora of different social media accounts for you guys to follow and take a look at. They're right here on the screen, and now they're gone.
Yeah, check them out. Heavy Hitters are here to try and bridge the gap between grassroots Smash and that high tier esports level tournament that you've come to expect with things like the Big House, things like SmashCon, that kind of idea. They're there to bring up us smaller tournament creators and allow us to provide something truly massive.
Yeah, they give us a platform. So that's exactly what they're there for. So as you can see, if you guys check it out on their about, where it says our mission is to help grassroots gaming, et cetera, et cetera, you can follow their website, the YouTube, the Twitter, the Instagram, and the Facebook. So like with Cygnus's Etsy shop, feel free to also open up some windows, check those out, follow if you haven't, stay up to date. This Crew Battle League has been an amazing production and amazing event that's been put on, but I'm sure it's not the last. You know, there's going to be many more in the future, so feel free to you know, check that all out. So
this is the inaugural one, not the last one. Just the first of many. Maybe we won't have another one of these too soon, but I'd be remiss to say or to believe that we wouldn't have another.
Yeah, no, for sure. So yeah, that's really funny. I love the stream elements. You know how it's the automated stuff. It says check out the current standings. Like, well, you're seeing it now. This is the current standings. Yeah. Oh, by the way, UVic Vikes is having their big Smash event on May 14th. So that's actually a little less than 2 weeks from now. And the thing that's great about it is they've partnered with Heavy Hitters. So Heavy Hitters is, like I just said, their platform, but they're also trying to collaborate of events, regardless of the size, to sort of give it that oomph, that kind of push. So if you're in the UVic areas, like Victoria and stuff like that, they have a Smash event. I think it's actually, no, it's online, I'm sure. I don't know the exact details, but you know, if you hit up their social media, feel free to ask questions and they'll update you guys on that as well. And it's pretty awesome. That's really clever, Nervy.
It is clever. Weak Whackers isn't too bad. We're gonna be going to PS2 as the final stage. We started here, we're ending here. Time to find out who will be the last team standing. I think, was this the first matchup we had as well? There's no way. No, they weren't in the same group.
No. They weren't in the same group. They ended up, due to the seeding, so they ended up being here. So it's Pac-Man versus Toon Link. Jojo the Hobo's gonna lose his stock right here, and they're gonna
get into it
right away. This is gonna be the last you'll see of Gamble and I for a match too on the Crew Battle League. So get excited.
Yep, last one right here, right now. JDV taking the first little scrap of damage. Why did that monitor turn on? Jojo the Hobo trying to keep themselves as healthy as possible, but you see that Galaga being held onto, that Galaxian. He wants to get a big opening, and he knows that he can afford to hang on to it too. They don't need to do... Well, I mean, they could afford to go for the chip route and just try and slowly seal this if you're JDV, or you can go for the big route and get that, get that Twitter clip combo.
For sure. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's just tough because like if you play too passive, by the way, you allow Pac-Man to develop the strategies, you know? So like Jojo the Hobo's got to find that nice balance between it. Here we are, 51 to 47. Normally this looks really even and really awesome, but we have the stock loss, so we have to keep that in mind.
It's a tough position to be in as Jojo the Hobo. That's a massive pickup. It's simply just up tilt into the up air, but it's the damage. It's what it can lead to here and now. Little scratch of the hydrant. Chips the red paint on his way through. Boomerang, there's the bomb. I think he can hit that and knock it away. Neither one wanting to play with the hydrant. JDV with a late touch. It doesn't do too much of anything. Jojo. Count smash not gonna work. Gets the grab. It's hard to get around that now. It is went from one of the worst grabs in Smash history to
the best. Yeah, I think it's straight up the best. It's like honestly too good. It's for what it is.
Massive catch. Yep. Only 62% sitting on Jojo the Hobo. We saw how he was able to beat Cygnus to the outside, or at the outside, not like he's racing him there, but beat him on the outside last time. Last fight. Can he do the same to JDV? He's keeping himself healthy for now. No, the forward smash. Why not go for the down smash? It reaches virtually the same and covers so much more.
Yeah, forward smash for Pac-Man is pretty brutal though. It's very good. It's very obnoxious. So I can understand why, but the thing is, it's just look at this.
You don't need it. You're not going to kill it. 60, 70, wherever he was at the time.
No, for sure. You're absolutely right there. And just look at this. I feel like this PS2 choice was honestly so good. We're seeing a lot of use of the platforms here for Jojo the Hobo. They kind of run away and make JDV have to chase after. Oh, no pressure there from the bomb. Nothing just yet, but I like the nair here. Every little hit from Jojo the Hobo counts.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, that does hurt.
Sorry, it counts.
Because every little hit's going to count. You got to have the bombs, the boomerangs, right? And the nairs. And then, of course, the bomb's going to force you to sit and shield. Look how safe the retreating nair is, too. Everything. Now it's actually truly even right now. 104 to 91. This is kind of crazy.
Jojo the Hobo is playing brilliantly. I don't want to give the cliche out of his mind. We'll find out if he can reach that status in a bit. That's going to hurt. That's going to be the stop. And that is going to be way more costly than he could afford.
Key in hand, though, like, I'm not going to make a pun. We're going to see if the kill is going to be able to... I was like, I had it, but I'm not going to say it. The key was not going to be used, though, to be able to take the stock here, but, you know, Toon Link, they got up smash, they got back throw, and they got up B. Now, of course, we saw the up B get punished heavily there, so maybe they're going to be a little bit more hesitant to use that option, but still... Oh, my goodness! Did you see that? So many. Look at this. JDV is just barely evading these up smashes right now.
I like the call to pull up the melon in neutral. It takes up so much room, but he's going to be able to the attack. 22% is all that separates Jojo the Hobo and JDV, and we've seen how these stocks have gone. They have peeled off so slowly from Jojo the Hobo. JDV needs to do something amazing. It may be even in stocks, but we didn't start that way. This has not been a good performance from JDV. He needs to turn on the Jets.
Yeah, not for the final game of the final stuff, for the grand finals here for 1,000. It needed to be better here from JDV, but we'll see if they can clean it up. It's not over, so we'll have it right now. 72, look at this. This has actually been great as Jojo the Hobo's kind of been struggling to find that glorious opening. Yeah, they can't get something off right now. Maybe JDV's kind of got that download complete. We'll never know. We'll see. This is... Oh, look at the bell. Yeah. See if we'll make use of it.
Questions to be had right now. Throws it, tries to get the water, not going to be able to get the pressure. And JDV's able to nair and use the hydrant push-off to be able to keep that very safe.
Look at the hydrant, too. You know, knowing that Jojo the Hobo is eager to juggle, Pac-Man's got the absolute best option for that right now, just to throw the hydrant down. We got the bell here, and the bell will seal the deal. The bell will be enough. You have to be very afraid, and that's it. I knew it. That's what it's going to take. The bell is going to do it. JDV and the rest of Vicious Delicious have just won $1,000 and some awesome stuff here from Red Bull. That was actually crazy. Gamble, what do you think?
Say good night. That will settle it down. Our league champions. Contrary to the popular belief of the predictions, it's gonna go in favor of Vicious and Delicious. A huge disparity in the voting in favor of Four Horsemen, and it honestly looked like that was going to be the way that it went. But with a absolutely stellar performance from Cygnus, the one that really turned this around for their crew, they're able to put it through. They're able to put it through. Everything can be leaned on Cygnus. You know, you can say, hey, you know what, great performance there from Lightning. They did their job. They traded 3 for 3. We won't mention Justice too deeply. You know, there was the showing from H4DS. They were able to at least scratch Pandarian, but it's what Cygnus did that really brought this all through.
Yeah, your crew battles, when you commentate them, you always leave room for the MVPs. So I feel like you've just kind of, maybe through habit or just it just came naturally.
Might be habit, yeah.
You just knew that. What is it? Cygnus was the MVP here. I have something to say about that too, which was I said it during the casting. You can check back the VOD later. I said the pressure's all on Cygnus because it's the one that will dictate like whether this will be close or not. And Cygnus outperformed. You know, doing an amazing dominant play against Mystery Soul. Mystery Soul, unfortunately, just made some mishaps here and there, and also just genuinely just got outplayed because, you know, Wi-Fi and Sin, you're only hurting yourself by picking Wi-Fi and Sin, even if you are a character specialist. And then just, from there, the rest of Vicious Delicious got that confidence boost. You know, Four Horsemen was there probably thinking to themselves, like, oh my gosh, we can't lose this now. And it's kind of like I was said about, you know, other games of this nature with shooters and stuff like that. You're so confident that you're going to do well, and the score suddenly starts to flip. Absolutely. The tide turns, and here we are now. So once again, congratulations to Vicious and Delicious.
And you gotta look at also just the position Cygnus was put in. They're tasked with fighting Ludo. And they dropped 2 stocks to Ludo. That's when it was really looking dead in the water. We look at 6-4, and it just seems like an impossible mountain. They do get, I don't want to say lucky, because that's too discrediting, but they get very fortunate interactions with Mystery Soul, especially on that first stock. And then they're able to take 1 stock off of Jojo the Hobo, which ended up being the difference. If Jojo the Hobo comes into that 3-on-3 and plays the way that they did, we're 100% walking away from this with a Four Horsemen victory. And it's hard to imagine it going any other way. But instead, Cygnus clutches the hell up, takes 5 stocks on the day to fall just one short of the high number that Pandarian set of 6 on the day. Big shout outs to them to be able to take as many as they did, but it's not enough. Unfortunately, it's not enough.
Yeah, it's like the what is it? The school analogy, you know? Like it has to be, it's a team effort there. So that's what makes crew battles so exciting, and that's why I think heavy hitters, we got to give them props for doing this and arranging this amazing crew battle league, getting all these amazing crews, you know, to come together, all the combatants to play their best, and we've reached its end with the $1,000. So for those of you who have watched today, thank you. But for those of you who have watched each week, have kept up with the results, have been supporting heavy hitters, our community, our players,
your community,
yeah, you know what, there it is, exactly. Better said that way. That means a ton to us here, so we really appreciate that. Yeah.
I don't think we have anything else other than, you know, quick shout out to Charitable Impact, Red Bull, and Original Joe's for helping us also put this on alongside heavy hitters. You know, it is a team effort all across the board. But that's all I got. I guess we'll wrap it up there. If you want to check us out on Twitter, my @ is right there. Pride's is on their side. And we'll catch you next time, because hey, from Heavy Hitters Esports and us here on the mics, as it always has been and as it always will be, I've been Gamble.
I've been Pride.
And you've been you. And we'll see you next time, whenever next time happens to be.
Bye, everybody.
Have a good night.